All right, friends, this is the last page from our story that we are going to practice together before your exit ticket. We're going to read this page, and then we're going to use our think marks to annotate for some deeper meaning. While we read this page, I want you guys to think about the resolution. We know that the resolution is how the conflict is fixed. The conflict is the problem. Thinking about the story of Emma's rug, we know that the conflict is that Emma can no longer draw with her rug because her mom washed it. So Emma does not have her rug to help her draw. In this page, though, she is going to find a resolution, a way to fix that conflict. So think about how the conflict is fixed while we read this page and right before we annotate. Here we go. Emma rushed outside. "It can't be," she said, breathing faster. She saw the eyes watching her and then the faces of creatures all around. She knew them from before. She had thought she would never see them again. "I can see you," Emma cried with joy. The trees rustled as if laughing, and then it was quiet. Okay, so now we are ready to annotate. We're going to annotate using our think marks. One clue that's important from this page right here is that it says, she saw the eyes watching her and then the faces of creatures all around. She knew them from before. How did Emma know the creatures from before? Think about, what did she use to help her draw? That's right, she used her rug to help her draw, and she would draw different creatures. She knew the creatures from before for when she used to see them in her rug. This is important because she thought that she could no longer see them without her rug, but she's still able to see them now. To annotate and remember that this is important information, I'm going to use my star. I'm going to click and see the blue squares light up. I'm going to press down and drag this think mark right next to where it says she knew them from before. This is important information because it tells us that Emma is still able to see the creatures even without her rug. Something else that we want to annotate on this page is that Emma cried with joy when she saw them. If we keep reading, it says, "I can see you," Emma cried with joy. She's not crying because she's sad, and she's not crying because she's scared. She's crying with joy. She's crying because she's happy because she thought she would never see them again. But even without her rug, Emma is finding inspiration from the world around her. That's how we see her looking at the creatures in the trees. She's able to find inspiration still, and she's crying with joy because that her rug, even though she doesn't have her rug, she can still draw and she can still see the creatures. This is surprising. Emma was not expecting to still be able to see them. So we want to annotate where it says, Emma cried with joy. I'm going to click my exclamation mark, watch it light up with the blue squares, press down, and drag it to where it says, Emma cried with joy. So I know that she is surprised from being able to see the creatures again. One more thing that we can annotate on this page is the very last sentence that says, and then it was quiet. Sometimes when something is about to happen next, we will notice that things change in the setting. In this case, the trees got quiet. So we know that we can make a prediction. We're going to use the think mark of the prediction to annotate that something is going to happen next. Thinking about this page, what do you guys think will happen next? Will Emma still not draw? Or will she be able to find inspiration again? Yes, we can predict that Emma will find inspiration again from the world around her, just like we see her already doing in this page. We've read this story before, so we know that she will, in fact, begin to draw again by finding that inspiration from the world around her. Let's read this page one more time so that we can write a sentence telling us what it's mostly about. While I read, listen and think, what did we annotate? What is this page mostly about? Emma rushed outside. It can't be, she said, breathing faster. She saw the eyes watching her and then the faces of creatures all around. She knew them from before. She thought she would never see it again. I can see you, Emma cried with joy. The trees rustled as if laughing, and then it was quiet. If we want to write a sentence about what this page is mostly about, we can say something like, Emma finds inspiration in the world around her. We know this from looking at our annotations. She saw the creatures from before. That was important. She was surprised because she cried with joy because her rug was gone, but she was still able to see them. And we are predicting that because of this, she will still be able to draw. So our sentence tells us what this page is mostly about. Emma finds inspiration in the world around her, and we know that from looking at our think marks. We're going to look at the first page that we annotated together, and you're going to annotate that again by yourself on your exit ticket. Make sure you pay extra close attention to how we annotate with our think marks and how we write a sentence.